That's my phone with the SIM card in it, and it's acting like it want to be dead and dying while it's on a full, strong charger. I don't know what's wrong with that thing. Anyway, but she came and worshiped him, saying, "Lord, help me." So I don't know who this is. I know somebody saying that you went somewhere asking for help. You could have just been in the neighborhood, just driving around. Could have been going to pick up some chicken like I was the other day. And somebody said, "Oh, this person came to Lake County. Oh, the person begged me to follow the person home and come and get, but this person needs the anointing. This person needed the healing. But they're going to try to say because I went back home to get chicken and take a ride, that I'm like, oh Lord, please help me." So then somebody could have some claims as to why they were doing something, or why they were around me, or why an entity followed me back home, or something like this, okay? Or this could be somebody totally different here. Somebody, I'm picking up that somebody could have called somebody for help, knowing they have an illness or something that this person couldn't clean up themselves, that they would have to dip themselves in a pool or a pond or something like this, and then come, you know, get some kind of healing. Somebody's trying to get somebody sick so they can't go towards somebody or back towards someone. All right? Somebody could have already been trying to make their way towards you, or me, but they ended up getting interrupted by a witch. This is giving me Dinah in the Bible, when the lady that was calling them, "Oh, come see me first." I told y'all about this. The women that be like, "Oh, such and such in time, come on over here first. Why you always go over there first?" And then something happened there. They end up spending the night on AT couch, and then they end up getting molested. And then they come over to you and leave that, and then they come spend the night at your house the next week, and they leave that demon there. You know, get what I'm saying? Also, what it happened? It ruined the relationship. It ruined the what is it? It's not. Is it Dinah? It ruined her from getting. Also, Dinah is the cat on Alice in Wonderland. It's giving me house cat energy, right? But whatever he went to go see that old lady first, it ruined her chances of having that relationship with him. So this could be even like on House of Dragon, when she's like, "Oh, well, he was going to go and marry my cousin or whatever like this, but I called him into my chambers and I did something to him that my grandma showed me how to do to a man back then, and he didn't want to do nothing the next day but sit there and get the same thing that I gave him." You see what I'm saying? It's this kind of energy here, okay? So we got the Eight of Wands in reverse. Well, is it? Yeah, it's in reverse here. Okay. So somebody could somebody's not crying. This could be also somebody that was able to get somebody to come lay with them at their house, so that because they knew this Ace of Wands was coming towards them to protect them from the Ace of Wands, and this Ace of Wands or these hot coals could have went towards somebody else, or they didn't make it at all here. All right. We got the rock people or the Gollum energy, or this made me think about the rock eater from the Never Ending Story in reverse. A Leo energy. Also, somebody could have did something. Somebody could have blamed something on these hot coals, like in the mountainous area, but it was really this mystic beauty, or it was really this it was another one too. It's another feminine energy. I picked up on their energy around that time. It was one of these people here that did something to somebody in like the Rocky Mountains or a rocky area. Stone Mountain, Georgia. Somebody did something, or it just could be a Leo in general. Because Leo was in the upright though earlier when I was cleaning up my cards, and it was kind of tripping me out because it was like inheritance fraud. It was the Taurus in reverse and the Pisces in reverse, and then the Leo was in the upright. So there could be a Leo that's away from me or something here that was shoveled through some kind of way here. Okay, we got the King of Pentacles in reverse, Leprechaun, Aries, Taurus, in reverse here with this Kraken energy, this water deity here, this big water hydro something energy here, a Pisces in reverse. So these two, the greedy person, or you know, somebody's like, this is like the Leprechaun. It's giving me like the Leprechaun movie how he was all in love with that pretty girl, I think. Um, but this person was trying to crash a relationship or a ship. All right. This could also be somebody that has a lot of women with phallics that roll with this person. Okay. Cause we got hard wands up here, and then we got soft wands here. Soft girl era. These are like soft wands here. Okay. Or tentacles or alien penis. A girl, I don't know. Somebody could have something come up out of their vagina that look like a phallic. Okay. And then we have these wands here. It's not these. These men with these, toxic penises or these coals, they're not the ones that did something. It's these here. Okay? Like I said, these could be Baphomet energies in this Leo energy. This person is not a Gollum, or they don't belong to a certain sector of people either. Like the Gollum, that they say, like, these are the Jews that run everything. Somebody is in that position and they're not supposed to be there, and it's a Leo. Okay? Somebody could be playing favoritism. This could be somebody that's an Aquarius in reverse. I see the star here in reverse. So it could be an Aquarius. Somebody was never supposed to. Okay, so just to think about this. This could be a star energy or an Aquarius that took somebody's star and became like Hollywood. They don't have to be. They could be back in regular life right now doing tarot or on YouTube or just not doing nothing. But this person did get into stardom somewhere. Say a star, your star was born. Somebody reached up, took it, and they went into the industry, and they didn't allow you to. I'm getting more child star energy here. So a lot of people in the industry could have a liking to this person, but they don't belong amongst those people. And now this person could be trying to have a stake in like MTV or BET. You're not supposed to be up there. That's my stake. Stay where the fuck you was when you to be a Disney star or something like this. Okay? Why are you doing that? That's inherited through, like I told you, these lineages or these Freemasons, the Masons themselves, the ones with those strands of DNA or whatever this is. Those people, this person ain't even supposed to reach that high. Or like these are like elite children or something like this. Okay? Ouch. Or the child, period. Alright? I feel like some of these feathers on the Empress's crown want to speak up, but they never had nobody do it like this before. They don't know what the fuck to do. And then you got these flower girls that I got that picture recording of you and me when I was 15. So, you think they're going to all stand up at the same time and say something? But one thing it does prove to me is that once they brought it down to this level, these motherfuckers ain't as crazy as they saying in certain situations. Because there's no way that these men is that crazy and bloodthirsty, ravaging murderers and some bitches running around here with some footage of you that could get your wife to leave you and take all your fucking money. And there's no, unless mind control is being used as well, foreign intelligence that's attacking, again, people that have financial institutions and banking systems and stuff like this, the ones of America, maybe other places, but we in America right now, so we talking about, okay? There's no fucking way that you're trying to tell me that these celebrities were running scared like that with all the money and the fans that they had, and some little girls that been hiding in the dark in the shadow government or beneath it, or that's what they daddy them was, is running around here. You know exactly who this bitch or this person is, and they still breathing. It's no way. And you thinking you that bad, but you want to save all of your hate and your harm for the Son of God that ain't did shit to nobody, that anointed you? So when that lady in the Bible said, I had these children and they were so, I didn't even know I had these children, or I raised these people up nicely. Everything was okay. And then now they done turned wicked. Something had to happen. Either these ain't the motherfucking people, they're being stored somewhere else, and these are the enemy's children or copies that they created to harm God or the Son of Christ, or I said the Son of Christ. That could be a possibility too. Because somebody didn't pass the test when they Christ, so people still honor them as Christ. You pass the test and they try to deny you, or they try to deny me. This kind of things like this, okay? So this is just what I'm getting, all right? Scorpio energy in reverse, 7 of Cups in reverse, this Nessie energy here. This could be an auntie, or your auntie could be your mom, or they saying that your auntie is your mom, or this is who at the time they said was your mom on paper. I don't know, something like this, okay? This person is in reverse. This person raised up her children above God or the throne of God or something like this, okay? All right. So it's saying here, and I forgot, I was about to make another point, but I totally forgot. I be getting ahead of myself sometimes. It says he answered, okay, but this could have been me as well, riding around like, why I feel like somebody needs some help or something like this. When I was riding through the city, like, it's like motherfuckers like, she here. And I could hear somebody like, come on, right now, or something like this, come quickly. These songs was coming on that was giving me this imagery, right? But I can't register. I can't register what's really being said here because somebody else has the information. Let's see. It could be this person here. Because that's what I'm saying. Somebody want to say, you still worshiping your God? Or this is somebody that usually deal with a man and they got their shit right and they was connected to source or to the Christ or something. And this person like, now, where's your God now? But this is after somebody had dislocated some type of technology or they have done something to somebody's chakras or their natural way to connect, or laid this person with another cousin that you know was from another tribe altogether, from another country. And when you did that, you know you severed the connection for good, or until that person can get back on that person, knowing that somebody will be like, I got to get back over there to that person. And then when they do, then you say, oh, look, this person attacked this person last night, and get the person locked up. So they could be, if these are people that's trying to get to their God or whatever, that's what they were doing to the innocent ones or the ones that have rights to the fountain, right? But you feeding these other people that don't have rights to it or something like this. She came worshiping. Somebody was calling on somebody. And says, Lord, help me. He said in answer, it is not fair to take the children's bread and to cast it to the dogs. You know, I kept on saying Children of the Damned with that movie, but I think that's a documentary about prostitution. I think it's Children of the Night, I think I was saying. But I think it's like Children of the Damned, or it's another movie in a small town where somebody ends up going into a cave and finding this water source and some bodies was in there, okay? And then the mother and the daughter the mother ended up getting killed, and then the brother, I think it's a Stephen King movie, and the brother was coming over there to feed the wife, you know, while the husband, because the husband had died. Now this is supposed to be, I'm getting, somebody was supposed to bring you some paperwork, mail, or something like this. But somebody is also perverting this only. It could be both, but somebody could be perverting this to a reason to bring something else to the wife, dick, okay? Just period, okay? You see what I'm saying? Because the death could be somebody was locked up with your so-called illegal spiritual court, which is like something magical court or magical jail where people just end up disappearing or something here. Some kind of, like I told you, Secret Service energy or something like this. And everybody doesn't have to know the truth. It's only the people that's involved with that. The wife or the husband don't have to know, which is crazy to me. All right. So somebody could have took the children's bread and cast it to the dog. I'm also getting udders or teats. Okay, Meet the Fockers. My person used to like watching that movie, and he was like, I don't know, it's something about, don't they have the little teats or where he was making that uncomfortable conversation or something. He always made fun of that part. So this could have been somebody took somebody's woman after giving, because it's saying here that Jesus fed, if this is Jesus at all, Jesus fed 5,000 with the, it says 2 fish and 5 loaves or something like this. Also, I don't want to sound gross or anything, but I'm seeing like women, older women with no teeth. Or mm, people saying they got veneers, but it's dentures because people are. It's like I don't. This could be a cult or something. Sometime throughout the stretch of time, centuries have been here. Um, but people would knock it. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Okay, I don't know. That's just what I just seen right there. This could be like two old ladies, okay, and then five men or boys. You know, it's giving me like the queen, and the queen's men, because this is just giving me something. So I just, yeah, okay. Somebody don't have no teeth, and just to be able to give good oral. I mean, that's just what I'm picking up here. Three of Pentacles, the dwarf in reverse. I don't know what sign this is. Maybe y'all do. Okay. These people are smaller stature, or the people I've been working on the railroad. Like these are maybe like movers, or somebody's in the wrong here about something. Or these could be little people like that. Whatever that person is, coalition, start with a K. This minister that be talking about the Bible. These could be also, I'm getting like Hobbit, movies like Hobbit, or movies like Willow. You know, those particular people of smaller stature. This could also be when somebody was a child, they moved in these people of smaller stature, and you was thinking like this was your 15-year-old brother, but it was really a 30-year-old, I don't know what, who, somebody of the circus, an uncle, strangers or something that came in and settled in and found you there and took care of you. But you know, by the time you got a certain age, if these people didn't grow or something, you'll be like, what's going on here? You know, like that. And then so they had to clone them or bring back in the. This is, I'm telling you, this shit was done for somebody's life. Somebody is Truman. I mean, you can take it how you want to. All right. Because these people could have been grown ups. Like you think it's your little sister, but she's really small and frail. But she's really a part of this clan. They were only brought in for 10 years to serve you or be next to you, and then they will go on with whatever they collected from the source. Um, you understand? Never to come back again, because if they came back 30 years later, you would see that these people was the same people and they was not actually kids. You was just a older, this your 12-year-old brother. No, it was a 25-year-old man living in the house with you. You understand? Or just even now, you thinking this your daughter, but this your 50-year-old sister. That's a vampire that still look like she's 22. She's stuck looking 22 or 25 her whole life. And this is who's living with you, and they're having an affair with your husband or something. When we heard these stories about, oh no, girl, Charlene was over there. Her little niece was babysitting the kids. She was always over there all the time, and she was fucking her husband. Because my auntie came to me with something like that, and I said, oh shit, you ain't never got to worry about. She said one of the Bird girls, that it was a rumor that she slept with the husband. And I'm like, oh, you ain't never got to worry about that shit with me. Okay? And it was a fact. Now, I don't know if these people was into something else or somebody trying to say something else. It wasn't me. Because I spend that at my auntie's house. They have boyfriends, and I spend that with them and their kids a lot of times. But I never went on to none of their men. Okay? Now, if the family was doing something to me, or outsiders were doing something to me, that's something else. I didn't do nothing with nobody, man. Okay? Shit. You know, this don't have to do with sexual intercourse. This could just be people, this could be entities and aliens that's in those sectors, and like, who is this? Yeah, we can take a couple eggs and splice it with this, and then we can create that. Or somebody was being sexually molested or abused. It's either or. All right? So somebody could have took somebody's wife after having a child and gave it to the dogs, for all the dogs, or gave somebody to the dogs. Or werewolves or something like this. Or no, I'm getting dogs or wolves. Somebody's child. Okay? This particular child that looked like the China girl, she used to run around the house on all fours. She thought she was a dog. She wanted a dog. She watched Hotel for Dogs 20 million times. She used to put food in her sock and run around like she was a dog. She really thought she was a dog. She was. It had to be a wolf baby. Okay, I don't know. She had to be. Okay, one of the twins. But they could have took somebody and gave somebody to these people to feed off of at some point in time here. All right, or this is what's about to happen, and somebody doesn't want that. Okay, somebody might not want, because somebody could be almost 26, and this is what they plan on doing with this person when they get 26. I don't know, and it could be because the person don't want to be in a same-sex relationship. Okay. Hmm. Faith, hope, but that's what I was thinking. The little girl Faith, she kind of remind me of Mr. Holmes, the Border Patrol. They needed me out of they needed me out of Kenosha County. They did, for whatever reason here. Somebody being enlightened about this after getting some more knowledge about something. Ten of Cups in reverse. Somebody don't want to be in a same-sex relationship here. But she said, "Yes, Lord, for even the dogs eat of the crumbs that fall from their master's table." So somebody don't have no table manners, or girl, this remind me, I'm hearing like this remind me when I was younger and I would be at people's house, and if they had a dog, I couldn't eat like comfortably, especially if these are people that be rubbing the dog's butt, scratching the dog's backside and butt and playing all by his mouth and shit like this, and go right in the refrigerator and get shit out without washing their hands. I couldn't, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't. I think that I was getting coded something about still the old school way. Okay, I want a dog, but shit, you can't even get a dog today and leave it outside 24 hours a day, every day of the year. A motherfucker called a dog place on you. You know what I'm saying? But when we grew up, that's where our dog was outside in the kennel. Okay? Something happened here. I don't know if it's something that dogs carry, worms or something. Something happened here where most households have dogs in it. Okay? I live in a community right here. Everybody got dogs over here. So I'm not saying anything bad about dogs. I'm just saying, something changed. Motherfucker want to know what I think? Jump on that. Okay? But, yeah. So, this is making me think about that, or if I went to a house, or even the so-called stepmother's house, or my dad's girlfriend's house. The dog, they'd be like, "Oh, Mister," and they hold the dog up on their lap at the kitchen table, and the dog they be eating stuff off the table and off the plate, and the dog be licking, and they think it's funny, and I'm like, "Oh my God, ew." Even though we know that dogs have a clean mouth, I'm just like, oh, when I was younger, I'm like, what the fuck is this? I've never seen this. I was used to people having dogs in their house. Oh, buddy, come sit up here on the bed with us, and I'm like, uh-huh. I'll be sitting there, everything fine or whatever. Or the dog sitting next to me on the couch. I got used to shit like this as I was growing up. Because think about it. I'm coming from a so-called black family in the 80s where our dog was chained outside. It just wasn't no another way about it, okay? That's just what it was. So when I was younger, I was like a little bougie about shit like that. Like, nah, no thanks. I could go somewhere and people be trying to give me some food, and I kind of warmed up to it, and I kind of warmed up to it. My play sister was the same way. When she first got a cat, she wanted a cat, but she used to wear gloves. She used to only want the cat on the floor. She used to do this and that and that. And then after like a year or two, I'm like, bitch, yeah. We came over there, was like, yeah, bitch, what we tell you? Now the cat, she be sitting there with the cat drinking her drink while she don't have to wash her hands every time no more. You see what I'm saying? Something, something like that. So it wasn't just me. This is how we had grown up, right? So, yeah, so I don't know what this is here, but this is also making me think that these dog races, or ain't nothing but the dog catcher, or these dog men that was dogging their women out, using all their money, getting money out their pocketbook, shit like this. This could also be talking about something like this, somebody going through something like this. Um, this person is a dog, they dogging you out there, but they in your trust fund that you don't even know nothing about. And they feeding all they niggas and everybody getting new video games and they fucking each other and they all doing it off your trust fund. You know what I'm saying? Create new avenues of communication where you ain't even gonna be able to be there with your fucking money. You know what I'm saying? This is what we could be talking about here too. Alright? So this could be animals too, coming up from the darkness or something like this, or entities like this, and then going into the courtrooms and or people that's off the grid, stray people, estranged people, coming back out of the fields and coming up into the courtrooms and taking, you know, inheritance or cases or something that's being won about, you know, malpractice or whatever, and they're doing this here, even if they got to kill the person. All right. All right. Like, how are these people even able to? Okay, they got all this technology and they can be hiding in the mountains somewhere, but how are they able to come back into the Truman Show or this thing and then mess with people that can't protect themselves against this type of abuse, this type of domestic abuse or financial abuse? So we have this energy here of the Eight of Swords where something is being leaked, or again, somebody did do this. They have been feeding a bunch of people in the upper chambers or something with somebody's energy here. This could be trafficking in a sense, or a different, softer approach. You could be in a single family home, what you thought was a loving, decent family. You know what I'm saying? Chaotic, but a little, you know, but decent at least. And the roof, your house was without a roof. It was open at the top. You know, everybody could see. This could even be somebody's dome, somebody's head, their top. Okay? Somebody was doing that here. Something, right? All dogs go to heaven. This could be also somebody that raced all these men that had all these body count and all these different women and dogged and heart broke. Many women got caught and promised they wasn't gonna do it again and kept doing it. Like, this is shit, encounters that really happened here. Okay? They got caught several times cheating and got into fights with a woman and hurt the woman. Not the slick motherfuckers that was able to do it without getting caught, male or female. But we talking about the people that was actually hurting people because they were getting caught. Hurry up and get them to heaven with the body count. And once they felt like they were safe and they don't got to look over heaven's gates when they get there, like Kanye West said in his song, then they would come back and start shaming the women from the, we've been up in there in the government and we seen all your Akashic records, bitch. I knew you was a hoe back in the day. I seen every nigga you fucked. You know what I'm saying? Because you was under some kind of program, promiscuity program, which we talking about with Janet Jackson when she's like, when I was 17, I did what my mother told me. But she wanted control over her own life because obviously somebody was controlling it before then. Okay? Somebody's mother could be a skinwalker or something like this. Okay? So, oh woman, okay, great is thy faith. Let it be done to thee as thou wilt. And her daughter was healed from that moment. So I don't know, so somebody took something from someone and gave it to somebody else here. We got strength card. This could be in a foreign land where this happened. Okay. Shaka Khan, Shaka Khan. Girl, somebody's name could be Shaka. I feel for you. I think I love you. Alright, so this could be something, somebody's name could be this. We got Hierophant energy in reverse. This is my scissor card, alright? The voodoo warlock energy, Taurus energy. Okay, 5 could be significant. Alright, this I call this because that was her performance with that grass, you know, skirt on. Okay. Then we got the red Leo here. Strength card energy, foreign energy. The Manticore, Leo 20, 40, XL. Alright. Again, we have, I don't know why this looks like butt beads to me. I told you somebody is preparing somebody for anal sex or something. I don't know who that's for. All right. Somebody's trying to prepare somebody for something here. This has been uncovered here. That somebody's been manipulating or massaging. I don't know. And then we got the green Jenny here. Okay? Green teeth Jenny. I hope this ain't nobody Scorpio energy. I hope nobody will be, listen, eating something green. Okay? I don't know. All right? And we got King of Wands and Leo B. What? In reverse here. These are Canaanite energy. Somebody could be from Canada or Mexico or something like this here. The hairless dog. Also, the one dog from Mexico. One of the oldest breeds. I can't remember what the name of it is now. I think I wanted one at one point in time. Okay. So, you have made it void and commanded God by your traditions. Hypocrites. Well, did Isaiah's prophecy of you saying, this people honors me with their lips, but this could also be somebody, you know, I'm getting masturbation here with some of these people here, okay? But their heart is far from me. I told y'all like a year ago, I was picking up on a masculine energy here that was going around. They were being told in a cult that they got to just eat as much, they have to drink from as many cups or cats as they could. 9 of Cups. 9 of Swords, I mean. Death. The Temperance to the 9 of Swords. Somebody crying. Pan energy. Calling on this Temperance energy. This Tyler energy here. Somebody with dark hair crying. Or somebody misses their twin. Or something like this. And then we have the death of both of them. Scorpio. But their heart is far from me. Like this is, I'm telling you, they were using somebody as like a dog or something. Some people that just go, it's a cult out here, possibly. Okay? And these people just please women. They get paid a little bit. They could maybe do more. But somebody is, they get some type of, they think that it enlarges their pineal gland from doing this with women. And then the women are pleased, they're not lonely anymore with these type of men or something like this here. And in vain do they worship me. So I don't know about this here with their lips, okay? And then 9, and in vain do they worship me. Is my living in vain? No, of course not. Teaching.
You want to grab my pizza real quick?
Hold on one second. Okay. Teaching as doctrine the precepts of men. So these could be like, I'm coming 2 minutes. This could be people like it's giving me like Inanna or somebody like this, where women are making patty cakes or cakes for Inanna. This could be tarot even back then. Okay. You know, stories, fluffed up stories or whatever like this, or this could be rumor has it, okay? So just so somebody know what's going on in the streets enough to protect themselves. Not getting engulfed in it where you going back and forth and shit like this about everything, but, you know, to know what's going on. You will want these type of advisors, okay? But this is giving me this energy here, or these people were supposed to be talking about one person's story, crying for this Ewad tree or something, telling the truth, spilling the beans about these people, real life situations, real names, real motherfuckers who really did the crime, you know, and be like, why ain't nothing changing? Well, because you know, really, some of y'all seen this person do whatever this is. You could just report it, not even on here, just call the anonymous number and drop the information. So this is making me think something like this here, right? They just want to get in, tapped into the fountain of youth or something like this to get the whatever, but they're not filling their part totally. because they fear these men or somebody else. And then the precepts of men, now men are tapping in to tarot readers and purchasing them or pulling them off to the side and putting them to the side and having them tell their story. Okay? It's being ganged up on men, women, children, and everything that, or which could be the crimes that actually needs justice, so that they can help give justice to other people in a sense. Somebody that's not afraid to stand up or say it like it is. And this is what this is. It's not for popularity, because you're not really going to get nowhere or get shit if you don't. But most of these people probably have come in the past, but they did it a different way, and they helped people in the background. They didn't put it in blast. That's why I feel like I get so many lashings from these people spiritually, because I'm doing it the way I want to. I don't trust you to go in the background with you. I want to be talking this shit before I even go there. And then when I get back there and I'm doing my work back there, then I don't need to come out here and do it no more, because I'll be helping people in real life, going from place to place, doing whatever, on my own accord. Right? Okay. So this is something like that. Alright? What goes into the mouth does not defile a man unless somebody got something. You get what I'm saying? Depending on what you're doing. But it comes, it is what comes out of the mouth. Here I come. Hold on 1 second, y'all.